Okay, so here is all of the game design documents I've been working on in just 2025. This is a different account than I've used. There's a whole other account with more documents. But I would like to go through what I am willing to share of certain ideas that I have been working on constantly, just rewriting as different documents most of the times, and projects I've tried to start with people online as teams. However, there are also situations that I need to explain, such as the fact that backup documents have been made because I've also, experienced some sort of betrayal where someone's trying to steal my ideas and ended up kicking me from the team. So, anyways, starting with, let's see. Actually, starting with where it all started out, I created a whole Discord server. This was like my first attempt to create a team. I ended up even getting someone who had about 7 years experience in the industry, who felt like the potential was there for an actual startup to begin. However, it didn't really work out because I realized I didn't have actual technical skills for my design to pull its own weight instead of just writing and thinking. But ever since, I have been practicing my technical skills. These are the documents I've been working on constantly just because it's my dream game, but it's not something I plan to work on until I have the resources. It's mostly just notes I would write that make sense for myself. So this has been my attempt to basically block out a scene that could have been used to storyboard one of my game ideas. It's still a work in progress, of course, but this has been like one of the main layouts just for the sake of proof of concept of what the environments could be like. I've done some 2D concept art for it as well. This is me basically just trying to copy a tutorial that I followed online to be able to learn how to use Blender, so that way I could actually make 3D assets for one of the game ideas I had. There are actually a lot of stories that I have written here, because my biggest enjoyment as well as specialized role is narrative design. The most important thing for me when it comes to stories is whether or not it will create something that feels like it's the real deal. It's not just a depiction of something. I try to make sure that every single one of my ideas is thought out to the point that I can actually make it into something that can meet my expectations of how I want other people to experience my stories. The way I want to be able to have that be experienced is through various things such as video games. I've also done a lot of 2D art practice here. As you can see, I've followed courses. I've gotten pretty good at it now. As you can see here, this is just a grayscale study. I actually like to study now off syllabus from the self-study course I'm following, and just copy from reference what I like, or try and draw from imagination, mostly related to things of the concepts I have for games that I want to plan out. This is one of the illustrations I've been working on for a while now. It's still a work in progress, as you can see. But this is how I basically use references. It's a bit messy, but I also have like another view window here that I use instead. I'm also trying modding for the first time using Stalk and Anomaly. As you can see here, it's just a texture change for one of the character portraits to the character of the Doctor from the 2D game Arknights, but I plan to associate it with the 3D character model that I make myself later on. It's just a little side passion project. That's pretty much the gist of what I've been doing ever since I did my second year of it, but didn't complete it. Here are some honorable mentions. I managed to boot Linux onto my Surface Pro and install a custom kernel that was taken from a Git repo in order to get the Windows drivers to have touchscreen working again. Here's a little bullet hell project I started working on in Godot. My new favorite word is compendium. The reason why I'm also trying to become a game developer professionally is so that way I can just learn on the job instead of just self-study and not make money. Surprise.